Welcome to part 2 of our first active web AWICE1. We'll finish off our form and create a report. So here's our form. Go click on the arrow menu and click Edit Templates. What we're going to pick is Insert Item Template. Remember, from our default mode we picked Insert, right? So we want Insert Item Template, not any of the other ones often confused with Item Template. Insert Item Template. So just click on the field there and you can go ahead and start editing the text. Just want to point out, as we're editing the text, that you'll notice on the gray bars it says Insert Item Template. A lot of people confuse this or mistakenly pick Item Template, and what they end up having to do is do their whole project over again. So make sure that you are on Insert Item Template for your project, not any of the other ones. Right. So after this, we're going to go ahead and modify the text box. So click on a text box, so like this one under last name. You'll see it's highlighted, and we're going to change the max length and the column size. So the max length is how many characters you can type in this case 30, and then we're going to modify the column size. The column size changes how the field is displayed. So if you have a max length of say 2 but a column size of 1, after you type in your characters, you'll be able to type in more characters than you can see. So let's change the columns to 30, and then go ahead and do the same to the other boxes, right? Think about how big they should be. For instance, number attending, if my max length is 2, that means I'll have a maximum of, I'm allowing a maximum of about 99 people, right? If it's 3, that's 999. Now that's a lot of people to bring. Notice how the fields change when I change the column size. Let's end template editing. Let's increase the width of this form, and then we are done with our form, and we'll move on to our report. We'll copy our default.aspx, and then we'll paste it back into the AWICE1, create a clone that we can work off of. So let's call our default copy 1. Let's rename that report. If you can't see your forms on the left folder, try hitting F5 to refresh. F5 on your keyboard. Alright, here's our report page. Let's go ahead and click on the form and the access data source. Hit delete on our keyboard to get rid of them, and we're going to drag it from the right side, our grid view, because that's where we get things. We get things from the toolbox. Once we have that inserted, we're going to need an access data source. So let's drag and drop that into our preview screen. Let's configure it the same way we did last time, remembering to select all fields with the asterisks, and also click on Advanced Generate, Insert, Update, and Delete commands. Let's try and click on that every time. Sometimes it will be grayed out, but we're going to do that just as a best practice to remember to do that. If we don't, we'll experience some troubles. Alright, we go to Advanced, click on that, and hit OK. Do that every time. test it out, looks good, hit finish. So let's go ahead and center this. We'll click on this. Oh, we gotta link the data source first. Access data source 1. Now let's center this. We'll go ahead to our properties, which is on the left side, and find horizontal alignment. So put that to center, and then let's go ahead up to the arrow menu and enable paging, sorting, editing, deleting, and selection. Enable them all, just so you can see what they do. Paging adds the page numbers. Sorting allows you to sort the columns by clicking on the header. And next, let's get rid of this attendee ID column. Click on the arrow menu, edit columns, and then don't click on the top box, but click on it on the bottom box, and then you'll click on the X to delete it. Okay, notice the column is now gone, and let's edit the other columns. We're going to edit the headers of those other columns. Click on the arrow menu, edit columns. Remember not to touch this upper part. Use the selected fields box. So we'll go ahead and edit those, making them human readable. So capitals where there should be capitals, spaces where there should be spaces. And that concludes our report. All you have to do now is insert the hyperlink and publish. Here's a couple of reminders of things not to do to make your project go faster and for you to waste less time.